Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys all having a fantastic day. Today we're gonna have some 1vx's with the Musket Rapier. This combo is absolutely amazing, so let's get right into that video commentary. Yo, for our first fight here, we're gonna go over here and stop these people who've been farming some ads off here to spawn the brute. So we can't allow them to do that. So we're gonna start by shooting some pot shots into them, connecting with a few hits. I want to connect with this guy as he runs out into the open. I roll to immediately get that reload there, getting another one. I decide to flashate onto him here, missing it sadly. I parry too early and almost get killed there. I squeeze out of the gravity well there just in the nick of time, popping my potion, and now I want to kite towards this uneven terrain to use it to our advantage here. As they come closer, I look for a nice shot connecting with that guy, and want to continue to go up onto these rocks here. This is a very nice place since it's uneven terrain, and that favors us. I'm going to hit a 3k headshot right there, doing a bunch of damage. Parry this guy for R1 spamming, get a nice heavy there, finish him off. I accidentally roll down the rocks. We're going to jump back up, potting up once again here, walking down a trap here. He walks into it. I get a nice heal from it. He's still in my trap, so I decide to flashate auto evade him down there, bursting him down immediately right there. This guy goes for the execute. I roll behind him for that nice backstab, doing 5k damage. That is some nutty damage right there. The Musket Rapier really does some insane amount of damage, and it just showed right there, doing 5k with just a single backstab. The guy is starting to come into my fort here, so I pop into shooter stance, continue to pop some pot shots into this guy. We're going to look to start BSing him down as he tries to sit in his heals now to not die, but sadly this is the new patch here, where healings have been nerfed. Thank God that needed to go. Healers were unkillable, and I really like to see that change. This guy's going to start trying to close the gap between me and him. He destroys my trap there with the hammer. That's a pretty interesting interaction. I'm going to look for a heavy. It connects there. I'm going to parry him for R1 spamming, charging up another heavy, and getting that, and the heavy connects, getting that nice finish right there. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, it would mean a lot to me if you like and subscribe. Without further ado though, let's get right back into that commentary. We're going to try and pop some musket shot as this guy's closing the gap. As you can see there, once again the hammer destroying the trap, so make sure you keep that in mind when you're using the Rapier musket. That hammer can destroy your traps, and that can definitely change up the fight. This guy's coming towards my fort. I connect with almost a 4k headshot right there, doing a bunch of damage. I have a shot onto this guy, trying to burst him down there, auto evading him down. He tries to sit in his healing circle. I get a nice parry there into the heavy, into the auto evades there, just continuing that DPS. Now they're going to try to come back into my fort once again here, but this is my fort and they're in for the time of their lives. As they come towards me here, I'm looking to get some more autos in. I hit a shot right there, getting a nice crit there. I shot onto this guy, getting some nice auto backstabs, getting a parry there into the heavy, but the healer is definitely keeping him alive. I try and switch my Rapier to flashate out, but I get pulled back right there, get relatively low. I'm forced to pot up. That's a pretty scary interaction here. He comes up, I try and place down a trap, but sadly I miss it, and he jumps down following me, but that trap connects and I get a nice shot into him, healing for 2k. Very useful right there. I'm going to auto evade this guy down, parry him right there, getting a nice bit of damage, auto evading, finish him off there, holding block, flashating through the guy right there, dodging the damage, flashating out right there. That was some insane stuff. If I didn't have that flashate reset right there, I probably would have died, but luckily I had the opportunity and we took it. Now as this guy comes towards me, we're going to look for that parry into the heavy there, getting a 5k heavy once again there, using that flashate reset there on the kill cooldown to use that extra mobility to get out of that sticky situation where we're getting shot from the guy on top of the fort. As this guy tries to close the gap there, we hit some 2 pot shots into him, chunking him down relatively low. We connect our 3rd, but we sadly miss our 4th, but we connect our 5th right there, confirming the kill. I just walk around this bush here to get that nice finishing blow. For our last fight here, it's me a 1v1 between me and the Void Gauntlet Lifestaff user here. I plop down a trap here, roll back, and I get a reload bug here. I'm reloading for virtually ever there, and I sadly don't get to punish him from walking into my trap. I'm looking for a heavy attack here, miss it, start to get the auto evades down, trying to force him out of his healing circle. I flashate onto him, continuing up the pressure, because he's just sitting in his healing circle. He pops out his Void Gauntlet, so I go for the pair there, connecting. I get a nice trap there, and I try to go into shooter stance, but it bugs out and kicks me out of it immediately. So that's a very weird interaction. I hope they do end up fixing that. I look for some nice heavy weaving here. I look for another parry, connecting it into that nice backstab there, and I sadly missed the flashate there. That was a pretty bad mistake there, since he would have died if I hit it. But anyways, the fight goes on. He starts sitting in his healing circles, popping all his healing buffs up, and starting to heal back up to full. I decided to pop a powder burn here since his life staff does relatively no damage. and I thought I could just tank it here. I decided to pot up, trying to get my health back for once here and trying to auto evade him down here, put the pressure up. I whip my flechette once again there, and he's juking all my abilities here. Nice job to this guy by dodging everything. I whiffed my first trap, I connected with my second trap, I hit a nice shot right there, healing back up with the traps. Traps are pretty insane since you can heal with them. However, we're going to connect with a nice last auto attack, confirming the kill and getting that nice juicy XP.